I've always loved staying organized and having the opportunity to use my time consciously. Over the years, I've tried various methods, but I've always disliked using multiple platforms and being constantly forced to switch between them. So when I discovered Ultimate Brain, I was really excited to give it a try, and that's exactly what I did. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will make a completely honest review of Ultimate Brain by Thomas Frank, so that you can see a different point of view before actually deciding to buy it. Since I purchased the complete bundle, of course, in this review I will cover both Ultimate Brain and Creator Companion. I'm gonna start with the conclusion and then we'll delve into an overview of the main pages, the pros and the cons of this template. At the end I will also give you some special tips that you will find really useful in case you will decide to buy it. So let's start with the price, that I think is something you really care about if you're watching this video, which is about $180 for the complete bundle. Actually the price is $230, but with a discount that is always active, you can buy it for $180. As you will see during this video, this is really a complete but complex template. So if you are totally new to time management, you will find, especially at the beginning, a little bit of trouble to actually comprehend it. But if you're willing to spend some time of it, I think this can really improve not just your time management, but also your sense of fulfillment. Overall, I will say that it worth the price, but of course you require some time to actually be fully comprehend. So let's move on to the overview of the main pages. Of course, I won't go too in depth with it, so if you want to see the complete overview of every single page in detail, you can see the video realized by Thomas Frank itself. Of course, I let you the link down below. As you can see on the dashboard section, we have, apart from Creator's Companion that we'll discuss later, 5 different pages. We have dashboard. This page is basically the core of your daily use of this template. Here we can see all the ongoing project and goals, as well as notes, quick links, and you basically have access to all different pages you'll need. Then we have My Day. Here, as you can see, you have an overview of your day with your calendar, all different tasks, and your daily journal, and the most important project you're working on. After that, of course, we have Quick Capture, which is built to be an accessible area to quickly write down notes or tasks during your day. For example, I have a widget on my phone to instantly have access to this page. If Quick Capture is the page you will use to capture your ideas, Process is the one that you will use to analyze and organize them. And finally, there's Plan. This page gives you an overview of all your project goals in short, medium, and even long term. So this was the dashboard section, which is the part of this template that you will use more frequently during your day-to-day life. Now we will move to the productivity views, which are basically the core of the templates and the pages that you will set at the beginning to make all the system and the template work. So first you have a task manager. Here's when you handle your task, complete with a calendar and tasks sorted by different criteria. Then you have your project hub, your go-to for managing and working on project. Then you have a notes page when you can find all your notes in one single place. An area and resources page. This is basically where you set up the whole templates by creating different areas, assigning project, goals, and resources. You have a goal page to manage all your goals easily. And last but not least, the archive, which is the place where all the behind-the-scene magic happens to keep the system running smoothly. Lastly, there's the special views where you can actually add different templates that you might find useful. By default, Ultimate Brain provides a book tracker, which I think is pretty nice overall design. Here you can add all the books that you've read in the past, you're currently reading, or you would like to read in the future. In this section, you can also find a recipe book that I personally started using recently, and this basically works as the book tracker, but of course with recipe. Okay, so that was the overview of Ultimate Brain, but as I told you before, I bought the complete bundle, which also include Creator Companion. So when you open it, you can take a look to all the views where all your different channels are displayed, along with some handy pages at the bottom, such as sponsor, script style guide, YouTube video publishing video guides, YouTube video tasks, podcast checklist, and blog post checklist. However, the most significant part of these templates is located on the top of the screen. When you click on Ideas, you gain access to an entire workflow that enables you to efficiently process and plan all your ideas. One more thing worth mentioning is the template for YouTube videos, which in my opinion offers some truly useful and intriguing features. After all this information, I want to express my honest opinion about these templates, starting from the drawbacks. The first one is that it's not intuitive. As I said before, it's not a user-friendly templates and it requires a learning curve. The second one is that it's expensive, and the cost, of course, it might be a drawback of these templates, because although all the positive features they provide, I think that $180 are of course a lot of money. The third one is the lack of external calendar integration. I believe this would be really an interesting and useful integration to make to these templates, because as it is right now, I think it slows down the overall process. The fourth one is the capture phase dislike. I find quite annoying to write my ideas on Notion because I believe that one of the main points of the capture phase is the ability to write your ideas as quick as possible. And I believe that with Notion this is a little bit hard to do, and it not depend from the template. Of course, in this case it's about Notion, but of course the template work on Notion, and so this is one of the drawbacks that I think really influence the usability of it. On the flip side, here is what I really appreciate about Ultimate Brain. The first one is the PARA implementation. I believe this is by far the best implementation of this concept by Thiago Fortes, and the strength of these templates are really on the organization phase, which of course work on the para system. The second pros is the system integration. In fact, the whole system is really well done and interacts really well, so you don't have to think about nothing and you will actually finds all the process really smooth. Third one is Creator Companion. If you are creative and you have different type of channel, for example, a YouTube channel, a blog, or a podcast, I'm quite confident telling you that this is the right choice for you. The fourth one is an active community. In fact, with the purchase of Ultimate Brain, even not the whole bundle, but just Ultimate Brain or Creative Companion, you will have access to this beautiful community of people that actually every day try new integration of these templates or can help you to solve your problem with Ultimate Brain. Last section of this video, special tips. If you can do nothing about the price of the template, of course, you can pretty easily overcome the lack of integration with the calendar and the difficulty of quickly capturing ideas on tasks on this template. To solve both this problem, you will find down in the description a link to a video that will explain you step by step how to solve these problems and implement this interesting and useful feature to your template. So friends, thanks for watching the video until this point. If you find it interesting, make sure to check out my last video right here, and remember to leave a comment down below if you find this review interesting and useful, or you just have some suggestion for future topics. See you then.